Hey everyone, and welcome to a special Father's Day edition of the Cheyenne Hills podcast. Galen, Nathan, and the Cheyenne Hills family wanted to be sure our dads knew how important they are and how much we appreciate them. Now, here's Pastor Galen and Nathan Winters.
Across the street and around the world, Cheyenne Hills.
Well, hello again, everybody, and welcome to the podcast. And this is a special edition podcast because we are giving a shout out to fathers. Happy Father's Day to all of you out there. Yeah. Nathan, happy Father's Day.
I love it.
Yeah,
I have three children. Yeah,
three children.
How many do you have? Two. Wonderful.
And now I'm a grandparent of three. So it's my son and daughter-in-law and three grandkids.
Oh,
and then my
great.
daughter, whose fiance is out there. He's actually across the pond. And so whenever this COVID lifts, hopefully he gets to come from England, and there'll be a wedding and
it's
happily
a
ever
fun
after.
thing being a dad.
But I'll tell you, oh man, it is. It's stressful. It's wonderful. It's awesome. And you talk about responsibility. You know, we do have a responsibility in this, and this has been my kids have made my role very pleasant. I'll have to say that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Same here. You know, David came to that same conclusion in Psalm 127. His three verses. Can I read them real quick for you?
Yeah.
In Psalm 127, starting in verse 3, he said, "Behold, children are a heritage from the Lord. The fruit of the womb is a reward. Like arrows," I like this. "Like arrows in the hand of a warrior, so are the children of one's youth. Happy is the man who has his quiver full of them. Wow. They shall not be ashamed, but shall speak with their enemies in the gate." When you think about that, there's quite a picture that's being formed there. Blessed is the man whose quiver is full of these arrows called children, which gives you the impression that that is something that potentially that you get to guide that can reach much, much further than you ever could.
Yeah, that's
and
good.
What a glorious picture.
Well, and what I've enjoyed as a grandfather now is being able to see my son pass on these principles to his kids and just watch him be a dad. Honestly, that's one of the coolest things that I've experienced is to watch my son and my daughter-in-law be parents, but especially since it's Father's Day, Corey being a dad is really.
Do you spoil your kids, your grandkids?
Oh yeah, for sure we do. I think but I would say spoil them, and we try to support their parenting style
that's good.
and as very much as we can. But so like when you say spoil, they still eat pretty healthy when they come to Grandpa and Grandma's, but there are pancakes and they're still. So we do spoil. Actually, think about it, I do. We do spoil.
I've heard that's the prerogative of a grandparent.
It is.
But you know what's so amazing is the idea of Father's Day goes way back into history. I didn't realize this till recently.
Okay.
Back into the Middle Ages.
Oh wow.
And so it was celebrated for years, starting in the 14th century, so the 1300s. It was celebrated on St. Joseph's Day. So the man who raised Jesus of Nazareth, our Messiah, of course. And so it was celebrated specifically, the role of being a dad, way back in the Middle Ages. Matter of fact, in the Coptic Church, it tells us that it goes back possibly to the 4th or 5th century, celebrating Father's Day on St. Joseph's Day in the role of dads.
Repeat what you just said about St. Joseph.
So St. Joseph, of course, Joseph and Mary raised Jesus.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That Joseph.
Yes, sir.
You said raised Jesus, and I thought, well, there's a part of the Bible I'm missing here.
No,
I got you. Yeah. Raised him as a dad.
So going back into church history, there were specific feast days for different people. Gotcha. And in this case, Saint Joseph had Joseph. Wow. They called them all saints. You know. By the way, that's a biblical thing. We're all saints if you're a born-again child of God.
We are saints.
On Joseph's day, they celebrated specifically the role of a dad.
Wow.
And I think going way back, you can see that the church has recognized how vital dads are.
For sure.
And the statistics even prove that today. Yeah. Did you know, according to one research group, this is out of the University of Texas, that a child who interacts with their dad prior to the age of 3, they actually show 3 higher IQ points than other children of their own age who don't have interactions with their dad.
Wow.
And so the research shows that dads are important on so many different levels. There's a Focus on the Family did a great bit of research on this subject. And by the way, Dr. Dobson, going back several decades, really brought this out, the importance of dads. But when you talk about what a dad does, a father's strength shows how to hold power in control.
Yeah.
And he shows that to his son. And when you talk
Yes.
about a dad's words, they can be inspirational. They provide momentum. That's the point. That word momentum is used often to describe the role a dad plays. As you work with your kids, dads joke with their kids and do a lot of different things that it builds a wholesome child that gains faster momentum in their growth process.
Wow, interesting.
It is, yeah.
Wow. Well, that's fantastic. Thanks for. There's a lot of little nuggets there for dads. Did you have one final one? I didn't.
Oh,
you're
no.
pointing there,
There's
too.
so many
Okay,
more things.
that's good. Well, I'm. Hopefully, this will be a nice little treat for dads to chew on. Dads, your role is crucial.
Amen.
It's crucial in your family. It's crucial in your community. Crucial in this church. So, God bless you, dads. Happy Father's Day.